4, and then you go look. Good evening, everybody. How you doing this lekker Tuesday evening? Phew, lekker and warm. Phew, I swear you could watch like literally paint melt off everything today. It was so hot. Speaking of so hot, I really hope people are taking care to leave extra water out for their animals and change their water and make sure the water doesn't get too low and that there's lots and lots of water. You can even make little bee fountains or little bee water features. I made a little bee water feature with some stones in a box, in a little medium box, and you add water, and then bees can come and drink water, and because they also get thirsty, funny enough. And if we don't have bees, everything's gonna frack. Just ask the farmers. So yeah, how was your weekend? How's it, Elizabeth? Um, so yeah, how was your weekend? Mine was busy, hey? Busy bee, like a bee. So I still really advocate this whole business for three days weekend, 4-day week. Really advocate to doing it. Yeah. So besides being able to cook an egg on the pavement, yeah, I wanted to get into how many I've spoken to several of my friends over the weekend and being at people, and obviously having a stream is also being part of social media or social interactions and trying to entertain people. But there are so many people in relationships that are really struggling with not being on their phones. Like spouses and partners are on their phones all the time. All the time. How do we stop that? How do we put a limit to those sort of things? I mean, how many times do you hear your wife say, or you hear this wah 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 in the ear? En jy, my donder, waar kom daai geluid vandaan? Wah 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 in die oor. And this is how the conversation goes. Liefie, gaan jy die vullis weggooi asseblief? Okay, lief. Carries on 5 minutes later. Engel, asseblief gooi die vullis weg. Throw the rubbish away. Another 20 minutes later. Lief, het jy die vullis weggegooi? Ja, my engel, no. About 30 minutes after that. Jan Hendrik Kobus Petrus van der Merwe. Wat die donder dink jy doen jy? Jy kom onmiddellik af van hy foon af. Like, you literally have to become the mother to shout at your partner. I mean, really now. How serious is that? You know, it's just not cricket, people. Just not cricket. Not at all. Hello, cat. Hello. Sorry for the Afrikaans, but we can do the English version. Darling, please throw the rubbish out for me. And eventually, and all the man hears and he's on his phone. Tuk, 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 tuk. Knock. And then eventually it's like, John, please throw the rubbish away. Then eventually, Jonathan Thomas Ashley Stevens, are you even listening to me? And no, I just think people are looking at their phones all the time. Today, I literally did not put my phone down from literally 10 o'clock to 6. I was on my phone the entire day, and I'm actually feeling like finished. Like people are just at your beck and call all the time. And I mean, in your household, your children. I know my son is often on his phone, often on his PlayStation. And I don't know what's healthy or what's not. Look, obviously with this lockdown, it does help us to be in on social, like not social media so much and watching mainstream media. I think mainstream media is flippin' toxic, especially here in South Africa. I don't know where anyone else is overseas, but it's just such a nuisance. we're not talking to each other. And like I was saying, these relationships that I see, like women have just had it. Like people are just, and there's also all the, the sneaking around, and people are talking to other people, and is there truth behind everything? So Kat says balance is a bit out of sorts. We got to go get back to our balance. No, 100%. In fact, I'm just grateful to go to like a restaurant now and again, or go and see friends and not feel incredibly like, oh, I'm breaking the law. I predict that there may well be a lockdown again, a stricter level, come in December, beginning January, or in Jan. I don't know. I've got a terrible feeling in my water. I just have that dread. So yeah, stock up on alcohol and cigarettes now through before December, because I think things are going to change. I don't know. How have you guys found being on social media? Like weekends, I put away my phone. I literally have decided, like Friday nights, if I can, obviously it's Shabbat, Saturdays, I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to have to deal with stuff that I don't do. And I mean, I suffer from a bit of insomnia, and I think so many people suffer from insomnia. So like I'll wake up early in the morning, go to the bathroom, climb back into bed, be dead dog tired, and reach for my phone. And obviously as the roll starts, looking, scrolling, etc., I'm more and more stimulated and can't go back to sleep. And then I think, well, by the time it's get up time, there starts your day. So it's crazy. Yes, Kat, you're right. Lockdown did push us more into the screen rather than human contact, which is better. No, for sure. And I think this mask thing is affecting babies. So we were in the mall on the weekend. I had a few things to go and do. And I saw this father, obviously the mother had gone shopping, and this father sit down at this restaurant, and he had this huge mask over his face, and he was cooing at his little baby and everything. And I know I had a presentation from an educational psychologist once at a parent convention, and and I actually meant to get her on this evening, but it's been a hectic day. And she intimated that when parents are looking at their phone all the time, they're not focusing on their kids, and their kids sort of lose interest. And I think more so with masks, you're not seeing, a child is seeing the eyes, but the smile and the wow and the laugh and everything is not there. The child's not seeing that. And one of the main aspects of childhood development is learning to recognize facial cues, and especially children with learning disabilities. If a child doesn't recognize what this means, or this, or whatever it is, or unhappy or sad, they have learning disabilities. They struggle to interact socially with other people. And it's so important, especially now in the world where everyone's being diagnosed with ADD and ADHD and autism and Asperger's and all these sorts of things. It's really, really hectic, and we need to make that balance. Elizabeth, that's why lockdown during summer. This thing not supposed is what this sorry this thing not supposed to be a flu. No, 100. I've been saying that from the beginning. I mean, I spoke to the director, or the manager of where my mom is held up prisoner, and I said to them, okay, let's get her out. Let her come and stay with me for a week or more. Let her just come into normal life. We'll look after her, blah, blah, blah. And let her take her meds. Look, she's not doing well. 1 minute she's, happy as anything, and trying to be positive, and I send her messages and I try to speak to her every day. And the next minute she doesn't hear from me, and it's, you've abandoned me. What have you done? Why am I here? Why am I not with you? She gets her days confused. So it's hectic, and I think this lockdown has made it worse. Yes, the Bruce says, if you have a baby, take your mask off. That's it. No, sure, especially if you're interacting with them. Especially if you're in a place and you're interacting with them. I nearly walked up to this father, and I had to get somewhere, and I thought, you know what? Today, not today, Josephine, not today. So yeah, and my poor mom, so get this. So the elderly home took someone to the hospital, okay, because they needed treatment for something. They obviously had a COVID test, they were negative. Came out, we had their treatment or whatever, came out of hospital, happened to be infected with this flu, went back into the old age home, gave it to other people, or I don't know if they gave it to other people, but they definitely were ill because they were tested again when they didn't feel so great. So I said to this person, and by the way, my mother has been to the dentist, and at that day I was in Johannesburg and I couldn't get to see her. It was just bad timing. I'm going to read comments now, but she was just like, so I said, okay, so let me get this straight. A person can go to the dentist, a person can go out and see a doctor. And apparently they can even go to the bank. But I, as their child, cannot take that person out, let them stay with me, have them retested at the end of the stay, and let them go back to the home where they live. No, the doctor doesn't agree. How stuffed up is that? But hypocrites, because they're allowed to go wherever, like they're allowed to go to the doctor, they're allowed to go to the dentist medically. And apparently I said, well, she needs to get to the bank. She needs to organize her things. Yeah, no, don't worry, we'll take her to the bank. Huh? Then I might as well take her to the bank. No, so I was on a rampage today. I also had issues with school and stuff. But anyway, kids' school. But such is life, at least. Don't you love summer days? It's hot. I mean, Pretoria is really hot. I don't know what the temperature is now. The blue. Any news? How hot it is here? It's warm. Very warm, and especially under all these lights, very hot. But yeah, Elizabeth, why are people thinking we are still in lockdown? CT, Cape Town people have been back to business for weeks. No one is worried. Well, in Pretoria, things seem pretty normal, but I don't know about in Joburg. I was there the one day and I didn't see much. I went to one place for a long day meeting and then I came back. So, yeah. It's hectic. It really, really is. And lockdowns had serious impact on relationships. And what I'm talking about is just phones. Like, we're on social media. So my suggestion is pick a day. Maybe a Sunday, maybe a Saturday, maybe a Friday night. Even start small. Even if it's one family dinner for half an hour. Nobody look at your phones. Nobody interact. And it's hard because that's how people are interacting. And kids are going through such withdrawal when they don't have their phones. Like, it's a great source of punishment, but if you haven't bent that little tree, figuratively speaking, as a child, and tried to teach them, like, your phone is not everything, it's a real tragedy. I mean, the technology is great, obviously, with alerts and helping people and tracking and, trying to make life simpler, sure. But no, I think, and also dating. Like, I think for the single people out there, like the fact that you're, it's so hot. I'm sticking to my my placemat here. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not rant. I mean, I am having a bit of a rant, but I really thought, I just thought it's funny how women, like, they're trying to get hold of their husbands and they're trying to say, listen, gooey, where are you? And they're on their phone, or vice versa, or it's the wife always on their phone, and you miss each other. You just, yeah. Elizabeth says, yeah, okay, so I read that. The brew, 35 today, methinks in Centurion, normally 2 degrees more in Pretoria. Yeah, no, it was very warm. At one stage, my indoor, I've got one of those mobile aircons, and it said 33 degrees, and that was inside. So, yeah, it was hectic. And then I switched on the aircon, and then life was grand. But yeah, shame. Imagine dating in 2020. No, I think it's a nightmare. By the way, there was this guy on Gareth Cliff. It's called Cloud Dating, I think, the Cloud Dating app. Apparently, that's quite cool. They prearrange everything. You meet people for 3 minutes each. You go around, like, I think via Zoom or one of these platforms. And I think that could be quite fun, but it must be so hard. Like, also, I think when you see someone on screen and you meet them in real life, it's so different. So different. Like, I don't think I look anything really, well, sometimes to what I look like in real life than you do on screen. And you don't also get the sort of what you call it, dimensions of a person. Like, I'm large but small, but large but small. So yes, when people meet me, they go, "Oh my God, you're so short." Like, yeah, yep, yep, yep. Okay, social media is good. I don't think it is as bad as it's made out to be. You know yourself, and if a social media is where you are and what you need, then so be it. Okay, fair enough. No, I agree. Look, we've all got to have our own litmus test. We all have to know what's good and what's bad for ourselves, and that's fine. But children who are given phones, I mean, I know several people who are just like, they give their 6-year-old, 5-year-olds phones, and I'm going, why? Why do that to them? You know, it's the same. Personally, I don't believe children at young ages should be dating. I think they should start dating maybe at 16, 17. I don't know. I mean, my son currently, I mean, he's nearly 16 and he has a girlfriend, sort of. They're more friends, actually. But I'm worried for him. I am. I'm just a little bit worried for him. Um, so yeah, all these things. By the way, if you do happen to watch this and you think I might be fun or entertaining to a bit of a degree, like the stream, subscribe, and I talk about a whole range of topics that affect people, relationships. Yeah, I've got a couple of cool guests happening. Oh, by the way, guys, when are we doing our Halloween party night? Not this weekend, next weekend. What did we say? Saturday night. We're going to dress up and do a Zoom conference thing. Even if it's a short thing, we can have a dop, we can have a kid all dressed up. Have we decided a theme? Are we just going to Halloween it? Halloween it, get it? Halloween it. Just dress up whatever we want. Who's trick-or-treating? Who's going to be trick-or-treating? That's I know TG Guy's got a friend in America, and they go big. I mean, it is their holiday. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, have you seen those makeup tutorials of some ladies? They're oil paintings, rather date L, no surprises. Yeah, no. Look, I think Oaks, what's that Coyote Ugly? Like, the chick's all dolled up, and the next morning he's like, "Oh my God, who are you? What did you do?" They're like, "Ooh, lekker, hot, hot, hot." And then the chick's obviously all her makeup's off, and she's taken off her weave, and she's taken off the false eyelashes and the contact lenses, and up come the goggles. And no, look, I'm not shaming anyone. I mean, people are people, but we have such this, and apparently in Japan they do all, like, have you seen those makeup tutorials where people change their entire faces, like, completely, like they add prosthetics and they look like either go from like plain looking people to these cosplay big goo eyes like cheeky peas. Anyway, we've gone segue Ruth again, totally off topic. But yeah, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do a Halloween stream? I think it could be fun. I've got a friend of mine in the UK who wants to dress up for us, and he looks like a famous DC comic character. So he actually looks like him in real life. So that should be fun. So hopefully I'll get that done. Okay, cool. Elizabeth says I'll share a video on the group. It's hilarious. Oh, by the way, there is a WhatsApp group. And if anyone wants to join, it's basically an open group. No nasty things, no nothing perverse. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. I think have jokes, talk a bit of car, and yeah, just all linked together. The Bruces, these days you have to deal with Snapchat filters if you're single. Yeah, no, look, I think it must be rough, eh? But if you know of any single friends, share cloud dating. I think it was on Gareth Cliff's show, on Cliff Central. I think last week, Wednesday, could it have been? I think he had the guy on the show, Nicholas or something. So that looks quite interactive and could be quite fruitful. I mean, I met TG Guy on Tinder, so it can't be all bad. Wasn't such a great experience, but yeah. No, look, I love art, and I mean, have you seen those things on also on YouTube where they like look like a picture? It's so hot, I'm literally sticking to my table. I also have a plastic cover that I put down. so the tablecloths don't get messed. But yeah, I'm going. It's horrendous. And also, who has leather couches? Like, thank God I don't have a leather couch. Like, you get off a leather couch and you go, and it feels like your whole back of your leg just went stuck to the chair. Like, also people with leather car seats. Like, doesn't that annoy you? Like, you sweat and you melt into the car seat. Like, obviously not with your aircon on, but even still. Maybe it's only us hefty girls. I don't know. But yeah. Elizabeth says, I will also be on social media if it was an arranged marriage and you found out afterwards how your partner really looks. Yeah, no. Not fun at all. Cloud dating millennials creation. Okay. All right, that's interesting. Well, you got to try new things. You got to evolve. By the way, speaking of evolution and stuff, who saw that David Attenborough's new docu on Netflix? I mean, oh guys, by the way, Jeremy Nell Germ is on, and he's talking to the anti-Goethe. No, good. What's her name? Goethe Thunberg. Greta, the anti-Greta Thunberg. So yeah, that's what's happening there. So check it out. I'm gonna be checking it out. So I just wanted to keep tonight short, but I suppose I've segued again everywhere. But no, like we just need to decide half an hour, or a night, or a day where we put down our phones and we spend time with the people we love. And I don't know, that's what I try and do. It's not easy. It's really not easy picking up these little nifty little things of share. Like we have actually lost the ability to be bored. We have actually lost the ability to be bored. And what's happening, thank you, Kat, Greta. Yes. So they call her the anti-Greta. I can't think of her name right now. But she's going on Germstream at 9, so I want to catch that. But yeah, we are so what's going on in Pretoria, and I'm sure in parts of Joburg, there's this gang where they drive into like strip malls and they run into shops and they target people who are sitting in restaurants and sitting on their phones or just chatting, and they grab the phone out of their, let me just whack myself. Oh, who's ever done that? You're on your phone at night and crack, and you literally get like a blue eye from your phone, like whacking you in the face. And you don't have to because you're tired, but you just like that happens to me quite often. It's very sore, like especially if it hits you in your mouth. Oh my soul. Ha ha ha. So yeah, been there, done that. But these oaks are targeting strip malls or people that are chatting around, like walking up and down. Like they'll just grab their phone, jump, have a car ready, jump in the car and scoot away and bye bye your telephone. And because we rely so much on these little mini computers, all our stuff's on there. So remember to back up your stuff. Like TG guy, we need to back up our stuff. When it's time, we need to back up our stuff. And also with pools. With pools, swimming, who gets pushed in the pool, jumps in the pool. Save your phones, people. Yes, I see. Okay, how are we doing for time, peeps? Oh gosh, who hates it when their clock stops? Like the clock just stopped. And we changed the battery twice. Nah, this chaputi. I think I've had that clock for 20 years, and it's time for change. It's definitely time for change. So very excited for that. And I see here, Alamot Korach is here tonight. Hello, Alamot. Are you well? Hope so. Very good. How's social media treating you? And it's just kind of funny with people. Like I just think people are seriously heart full of men. Mostly I think it's men who are always on their phones. Look, I'm not saying women aren't to blame. Look, I mean, and you get all these Candy Crush things. I mean, those stupid, horrendous games. Oh, my soul. Do you know how much time you waste on those silly games? And all women want, when they meet you, men, I'm talking to you, the men, when they meet you, they want a helper. They don't really, they meet you, they think, he has potential. I mean, once they have children, a vibrator works as best as any good penis. But at the end of the day, they want attention. They want someone to be there for them, someone to assist them. And when you're always on this, oh, join me, guys, and then it's a WhatsApp group. Oh, join the game. There's no, my bra keeps showing. Like, women don't need you oaks anymore if that's how you're going to behave. You need to come to the party. Stop making us nag you. We are not your mothers. We are your partners. We want you to be in our lives. Hello, look, TG guy's very awesome. I have my shit with him. Oh, yes. But he has his shit with me. I mean, I think last week or the week before, I was definitely getting into like my ovarian cycle because man, did I fall off the wagon. I smashed chocolate like it was literally a tennis ball, like it was a bowling field match. Kaboosh, you're smashing that chocolate. Wow. Off the wagon. I don't know. Chocolate is my absolute downfall. It's verschrikkelijk. Verschrikkelijk, mense. Okie dokie. Weekends, Kat says weekends, no phone zone. Weekends, family time. Exactly. Elizabeth, I know you're good. Back your brain and life into the clouds. TG guy. Oh, Ina's here. Hello, Ina. Awesome stuff, Angel. How are you? No, lekker. Jeez, I haven't seen you since like what? Like January. Like we used to see each other every other weekend, and we used to go to the same synagogue. And she was always fantastic, and her daughter's so remarkable, and her son. And so hello, and you can ask anyone a question, or you can add a comment. The people in the chats are very cool, very cool. What? Unless you on the toilet, it is really relaxing. Wait, what is, Elizabeth? Huh? Not having your brain in the clouds? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, on the phone. Yeah, no. Can be a distraction. Remember when you used to walk into those houses and used to see all those You magazines on the side of the toilet, or like a good book or something? I always thought dictionaries were cool to have in the toilet. What other books could you have in the toilet that was sort of like not blasphemous? Or I don't think you should have a Bible or anything like that in the toilet. No. Okay, Alamat Korach says, I'm literally pewing right now. Parqua, what is? Pew, pew. Oh, pew, 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 pew. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're doing our hello. We're gonna hello wing it. Yes, we're gonna call it the hello wing it. Okay, Elizabeth. I don't know. Now you're talking about oh yes, chocolates. Oh, oh no, my favorite peppermint crisp. And I haven't had peppermint crisp in years. Or not peppermint crisp, the Cadbury's, and I love Cadbury's. I'm sorry, love Cadbury's. I can't Nestle. It's a bit sweet. And hello, Rosemary. Hello. Yeah. So love that chocolate, and so I just had such a hectic falling off the wagon moment. Angela's here. Hello. My son, 16, asked me to put my phone down when he speaks to me. It was an eye-opener. Yeah, I know, right? Like my son wants to watch me to watch him play games, and he's playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, 2, 3. And like I sit there watching, and I'll be on my phone, and it's like I have to message my mom or something, and he's like, get off your phone. Or else you could get out. Like he's like very like, but he's exactly the same. So Elizabeth, I think the 70s, the toilet bathroom was filled with quotes. Ha ha ha. Oh yes, like a quote book or like something like that. You didn't have chocolate in 7 months. Are you okay, darling? Like, can I call the doctor? Like, what the hell? No, you're very disciplined. No, listen, listen, I'm short. I'm like a sweetie pie. I'm short and round, and you can eat me all in one bite. Yes, you can. Hold on, I'm getting notifications here. Hold on. Oh, cook, I did something. Okay, there we go. Whew, it's back. My machis is warm. Shoo, imagine if we could have a fan going. That would stuff up with the whole streaming Magodis. Well done for not having chocolates. I think you've either like gone mad by now, or you like strong. Well done. Sure, take my head. Are you eating fruit though instead? Because every woman needs a bit of sweetness in her life. Come now. Walkers after 8. Ooh, mint. Oh, my hat, yum. Oh, do you like those cats? Okay, cool. Are those they always have them on the on like, at hotels, like under the pillows or on top of the pillows. I never liked that creamy mint, but lately, yeah, a good Cadbury's mint crisp. Oh, yummy. Also the nut ones, divine. Um, yeah. Alamot Korach, I'm experiencing distress this week. Need chocolate. I'm sorry, Alamot. So sorry. Yeah, chocolate is seriously yum. The worst is like when you actually, like for women, it's bad. I don't know if it's bad for men like that. Like you actually go searching, because I have stash, right? Because I have to hide everything away from my teenager. And, and like the coolest is when you find some, or found, like how cool is it when you find money that you thought you never had and you find it in a jacket pocket or in some box or something. Like that is so cool. So yeah, chocolate, like chocolate cravings are insane. Just so not good. Um, and then you lose weight. I know when I'm. Oh yes, thanks, Ina. Yes, sex does help. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're getting lots of it. That's the thing, because apparently in lockdown, no one's having sex. We're just so used to being around each other that everyone's forgotten to be romantic and sexy and nice. And well, I went for a wax. When was it? 2 days ago. Phew, thank God. Wow. I nearly thought the poor woman was gonna like start building her own little what's those things called? Abominable snowman with all my fluff. Hectic. The fruits have a lot of hidden sugar. No, they do, but I think they're still healthier. And there are certain fruits, depending on your blood type, that are better for you than other things. But yeah, doing carnivore again, lost 2 kilos in 2 weeks, so getting here. Okay, well, they actually say a good healthy weight to lose is a kilo a week. So well done. I just need to like be more active. I sit at a desk all day. I'm not sitting here all day. We've got a pool. I need to jump in the pool. I might scare a few people, a few children, but I need to do it. I really need to do it. Some lambs. I remember as a teenager trying to like have like a 6-pack, and me and this Greek friend of mine, God, she was stunning, and her name was Helen. I wonder where she is today. I don't think she's on Facebook, but she was beautiful. And she was dark, and she had these fantastic greeny hazel eyes and this thick, beautiful brown hair. She was stunning. And we used to eat lemons with salt. And we used to eat them, and I swear you lost like 10 centimeters just like that. So yeah. Oh yes, the brew swimming is the best exercise, and yes, with the foot. No, listen, I was very close at 6 o'clock to decide to jump into the pool. Very, very close. So I'm just scared to get in a costume and see myself. I am very terrified. Very. And also we all, the ones who haven't been out, can you imagine the sun? Like we all these white people, and everyone's like, sorry, don't be blinded by us. Forgive, just put on your sunglasses. I know I'm like white, but just chill, like hang on there, you know. Elamot says, get in the pool. You'll encourage self-conscious people. What? Your self-conscious people to swim too. Oh, other self-conscious people to swim too. Yes, okay. And TG's guy saying, put on the brill. Like, how's that? Like after 40? Like your eyes go for a ball. And also because I had a hysterectomy, apparently it affects the eyes too. I don't know if any of the ladies have found that. But I've definitely noticed it. Like, and I suppose also looking at small print all the time, and computers, I'm sure it's not good for your eyes. It's really not. Oh, Inna's go. Oh, by the way, I hope Inna's going to be on the show soon. I don't know. We're going to talk about all things naughty. Inna's like, just naked. I can't, Inna. It's a public swimming pool with children could be lurking. I don't want to do that to them. I'd like to have my own pool. That would be fun. Yeah, like a little, like not a massive thing, like just a 2x2. 2 or 3x3, like a deep one, and you could tread water and you could do all sorts of exercise. Yes, the brewer agrees with Allah Mott that swimming is the best exercise. No hundreds. Elizabeth says, go swim now. I don't know what time the pool closes. I think it closes at 9, but yeah, it's an idea. Yeah, no, night swimming was the best, except when I was a kid and I used to hear dun, 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 dun. You know, that's cuck scary. 5 a.m. swim. Kat, do you swim in the sea? Well, I suppose Cape Town's cuck cold, but yeah, cake. No, have all my parts. Not sure if it's a myth. Well, I spoke to one or two women and they said that their eyes went for a ball after they had a hysterectomy. So who knows? Maybe it's just old age. I think it's just old age. And what made me really realize was looking at like little bottles in the shops, like to see what ingredients are in them. And you're like, okay, so check it. What? Just read. Just read this. Like seriously. But yeah, guys, I think this has been an awesome stream. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna call it an evening. I'm gonna catch Auntie Greta and yeah, see what she has to say. And yeah, have a lovely evening. Have a great, wonderful Wednesday. And hopefully we don't all melt here in Gauteng. But thanks for joining me. And yeah, I think we need to discuss the Halloween it stream, and who wants to come on. We'll all dress up, we'll all have a bit of fun. And those in Gauteng, at like my birthday's in January. Hopefully there's not a lockdown. Hopefully my spider sense is completely wrong about this. But maybe we can have a party. We can all get together, whether it be a braai or a dop and chop or something. And yeah, I think by then hopefully life will be good. Look, I know we're all dealing with cuck. Everyone's got their own problems, and that's life. There's always some shit to deal with, right? But yes, things are cool. All right, Alamart. Thanks, Kat. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks, the brew. Bye, Ina. Bye, Rose. Marie. Sorry, Rosemary. Take care, everybody. Cheers, cheers. TTFN.